What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new ISO SMG and how it actually compares to the other SMGs in Warzone. Is this gun actually even worth using in Warzone, and why? I'm going to be telling you that down in today's videos, so make sure if you guys are new around here to subscribe if you haven't already, to drop that thumbs up in today's video and then comment down below and tell me what you think about the new ISO SMG and if you guys plan on using it and what your thoughts are about this SMG overall. But thanks so much once again, let's get right into this. So the first thing that I want to say is that this gun has been in the game files for a very long time, even actually I think since launch of the game. This gun has been in the game files and was expected to drop at least sometime in the game's tenure. This gun is finally out, and honestly, in my opinion, I am not too impressed with it. I used it a little bit and I actually liked it for a little bit, but then I started using comparisons of like the other guns and started going back to my MP5 and stuff like that. And honestly, this gun is still getting outperformed by a lot of other SMGs. The new ISO has a rate of fire of 900 rounds per minute. Now this gun also has a TTK value of 600 milliseconds for somebody who is fully armored. Now how this compares to other weapons and stuff like that, the base upper torso damage for the ISO is also 25 damage per shot to the upper torso from close range. Now how this compares to the other SMGs and stuff like that, the closest comparisons I can give to you guys would either be the P90 or even, honestly, I'd say the MP5, but like a way less powerful MP5. And honestly, I don't know, man. I think that this gun is just needing a buff in a sense, because this gun is just getting outperformed by almost every single SMG out there. Now, this gun does have a similar hipfire accuracy as the MP7, being among the most accurate at the hipfire. Now, as I was saying, this weapon does have a pretty slow TTK value for the rate of fire. Now, if you look at things like the MP7, which has a rate of fire of 968, it has a TTK value of 558. If you look at the MP5, which has a fire rate of 833 rounds per minute, it has a TTK value of 504. But if you also look at the P90, which has a rate of fire, it's 923 rounds per minute, which is almost identical to the ISO. Maybe just, it's a little bit faster, of course, but it has a TTK value of 585. So there are other SMGs out there that are performing almost identical, or firing just as fast, but they have a quicker TTK value. Especially with the Fennec, which has a 1111 rounds per minute. This gun is honestly, I don't know, man. I think that the new ISO just is not one of the guns that you should be using in Warzone especially. I'm not going to say the gun's complete garbage, because if you do want to use it, if you want to level it up, if you want to play with it just because it's something different, go for it by all means. It's not a horrible SMG, but there are better options out there. In my opinion, and honestly just based off stats alone, the MP5 is still by far the best SMG to be using in Warzone. Do I think that's going to change anytime soon? No, I do not. The Fennec is really good if you're trying to use that in close range. The Fennec is by far one of the best to be using at close range, but the MP5 is by far the best one to be using because it's the most versatile. You can use it at a medium range, you can use it close range. It's honestly just by far one of the most solid SMGs out of the lineups. So I want you guys to tell me down in the comments below if you guys are going to be using the new ISO SMG, and if you guys are actually wanting it to get buffed based off, basically what I just fed you and everything of that sort. And tell me what you think about the new weapons they've been adding into Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and if you'd like to see some other guns being added in as well. But thanks so much once again. Peace.